What's going on, Cats fans? Ben Reeve here again from the Hoop Show. I'm going to do my weekly tips now. I'm going to start off by saying, don't listen to my tips. Yeah, watch the video, go for it. We talk about the games and all that sort of stuff, and I'll let you know. And you can come at me and give me a hard time for getting them all wrong. But I've been rubbish. Round one was pretty good. Round two, not so much. Not happy with the results from that. Finished off Sunday, not too bad, but oh my God, it was an absolute nightmare up until Saturday night. Sunday morning, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to do my tips, and we'll see if I can make a comeback somehow. It's a long season. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. And I have sucked Pumpkin though. Pumpkin has officially been sacked as the predictor of all things tips. I cannot trust the guy. Pumpkin is the official cat of the Hoop Show, in case you're not familiar with that. Now, first game of the weekend is a Thursday night game up at Marvel Stadium against Western Bulldogs versus the Brisbane Lions. Doggies are rubbish. Brisbane came good on the weekend, so for that reason alone, I'm going to tip Brisbane. I'm not going to tip them by much, just 10 points. Doggies will probably surprise me and play the game of their life, and Brisbane will just be one of those teams that what is going to turn up week to week. Brisbane, do the right thing, win this game. I did tip the Doggies to go high on the ladder, but everyone's going to tip the Lions. Come on, do the right thing. I'm sick of all these bloody tips being wrong. And I'm off to a bad start. And I'll get to you in a minute, Freo. I'll get to you in a minute. Don't think I'm not going to get to you because I'm not happy. But we'll come to that shortly. All right, Collingwood to beat Richmond at the MCG on Friday evening. I think that could be pretty close as well. But what I've seen from Collingwood so far, I'm not brave enough to tip against them. And I'm just really not convinced with Richmond so far, with how they're going. On to Saturday's games. Hawthorn versus North Melbourne over in Tassie, I believe. That could be an interesting one. I think Hawks, if they're going to pinch one early or a few games this year, North would be one of those teams that they'd be looking at as a possibility. In saying that, though, I'm going to pick North to win 3 in a row. I think North go okay up in Tassie as well. And have started the year pretty well, so they'll be all up and about, ready to go, and can't see any reason why they won't keep the form going for another week at least anyway. And Hawthorn looks absolutely terrible, which is fantastic. We love it. Sam Mitchell, you're under the pump, mate. You're under the pump. No more smirking for you, little buddy. All right, next one, Giants versus Carlton at Giants Stadium, the creatively named Giants Stadium. I think I've got to go Carlton on that one. I don't think Giants showed a lot against West Coast. I can't pick them against an up-and-comer in Carlton. In saying that, they'll probably beat Carlton. So anyway, I'm going with Carlton on that one. Now, the evening of the MCG, St Kilda versus Essendon. Both teams undefeated. One of these teams is going to come out 3-0, and it's going to be the Bombers. It's going to be the Bombers. They're going to be sitting top of the ladder, and I'm going to be telling everyone all about it. What's his name's back? Oh God, I'm terrible with names. Everyone, the big bloke who was Stringer. He's back. The package is back. So watch out for that. And Lonergan's going all right there too. So they'll be winning that one comfortably by maybe 25 points or something like that. We'll wait and see. St Kilda, you're done. You've had a nice start, but you're done. You're done. All right, Port Adelaide versus Adelaide in the showdown. How many showdowns are there now? About 1 billion. I think Port will get the job done against Adelaide. Adelaide have started pretty well. At least they've looked reasonable in patches, but they're still a young side and they're going to struggle. So I think Port will get the job done reasonably comfortably here, easily by maybe 40-odd, I'd say. Now, the Sunday games. Thank you, Sunday. You normally kill me on Sunday. And we'll get to you in a minute, Freya. We're nearly there. You're on the bloody last game of the round again. You're going to screw me again. I know you will. But the first one is Geelong Gold Coast versus Geelong. Clearly, I'm going to pick Geelong for that one. I'm not picking Geelong to lose to the Gold Coast, for God's sake. Even though they tend to beat us in the preseason and all that sort of stuff. But they very rarely beat us at all. So, got to pick the Catters there up north. Interesting one here. Melbourne versus Sydney at MCG. In the twilight game, who am I going to pick here? Is Melbourne going to bounce back? Is Sydney any good? They look pretty good so far. Smashed Hawthorn, but maybe that's not the best game to come into playing Melbourne. So for that reason alone, I'm going to pick Melbourne. I think Melbourne had a tough hit out against Brisbane, so they'll be ready to go. Whereas Sydney just, played witches' hats for a week. So I don't know. They're going to be surprised when they come up against a half-decent team in Melbourne. So I'm going to pick the D's on that one. Now, Fremantle. I'm going to pick you to win, but I know it. And if you're watching this, if you're still watching this video at the 5-minute mark or whatever it is, I'm picking Freo. Please pick West Coast because I will get it wrong, and I'm going to stick with Freo. But if you're watching this and you for some stupid reason listen to my tips and think, oh yeah, he knows what he's talking about, please pick the opposite to what I'm picking here because Freo screw me every single time, and I'm gonna write a sternly worded letter to that club, and this shit's gonna hit the fan if they lose on Sunday night. I'm telling you right now. I should do a live reaction or something like that in that fourth quarter, just when it's like a kick in it and West Coast are lining up after the siren to bloody put him in front from now. Oh my God, Freo, I don't like you. I'm not a fan. Anyway, that's my tips. It's just I need to make a run, people. I need a good 2 or 3 weeks here just to sort of climb that leaderboard again because I've really struggled a little bit in the last couple of weeks. We still have those footy tipping comps open if you're interested. We've got the free comp, which is just the Hoops Show 2023, and we've got a Hoops High Rollers comp as well. That's like a $10 entry, so not too late if you want to join either of those ones. I'll leave the links in the comments. Okay, I'm out, everyone. Go Cats. Fingers crossed we go okay on the weekend, and we'll see you on the next one.